You read the title, right? And I know some of you chuds absolutely hate cardio, but there's a little bit of a catch if you were to do this. Now, people always talk about how you need cardio specifically to lose a lot of fat, that lifting is a really poor way of actually burning a lot of fat off of you, especially during a cut.
I assumed everybody knew this information.
Now, I actually do agree with this point of view, but just like a lot of you other people out there, I absolutely dreaded cardio. I hated having to walk for 40 minutes staring at my phone, having to do absolutely nothing. And this was before I even discovered Clash of Clans or Clash Royale. So I was just sitting there staring at my text messages or emails, or God forbid, watching one of those trashy YouTube videos that are coming out nowadays, like this one right now that you're watching. And I remember stumbling upon one of the shorts that came up about how Tom Platz was glorifying the idea of doing some type of cardio based lifting to replace the cardio, because he was talking about how amazing lifting is compared to cardio, and how cardio is horrible.
Cardio is the worst choice for fat loss. You lose muscle real easy. And I could go on and on and on about the cardio, but I think that's one of the big mistakes in bodybuilding. What's popular isn't always right, and what's right isn't always popular. I think the best thing for fat loss and for constructive metabolism is breathing squat. Big weights for high reps with perfect technique. Nothing replaces good old-fashioned squatting for reps. Oh man, you'll never need to do cardio again.
So I kind of gave it a little bit of a try for about 2 weeks, naturally, just to see if it was any better to burn the same amount of calories as I did if I were to do cardio for 40 minutes. And I did a little bit of my own research just to see if it really was exactly what Tom Platz was saying, that it was absolutely perfect. And it made sense with what I was doing because it's a compound lift. Well, the movements that I were doing were compound lifts. It was squats, leg presses, high intensity calves nonstop. My goal was to only do no less than 2 reps per minute for 40 minutes straight. So nothing below that. And I only focused on large muscles like hamstrings, like quads, like calves. Absolutely zero rest. And to an extent, it kind of worked.
Oh yeah.
I mean, because in my head, I thought, okay, I mean, I'm just running or I'm doing the bike. It's the same muscles. So I might as well just do the same thing. It's pretty much the same exact thought process with lifting. And when I first did this, I thought, wow, this is amazing. I literally found the golden egg of fat loss. I could literally just lift and lift again so I could lose more fat. It was perfect in my head. And I thought, why doesn't everybody do this? Why don't I see more people just, instead of just slaving away on the elliptical or the treadmill, just do a crap ton of squats? Then I actually did it. My leg days became miserable. My recovery was trashed. It was absolutely dunzo. I could not look at a leg press machine for a month after I was done doing this experiment on myself. I absolutely dreaded having to do over 80 reps every other day just so I could hit my calorie count. Now, on paper, this whole thing makes a lot of sense. I don't know if you understand how calories work. I'm not insulting your intelligence, but as long as you're moving, you're gonna be burning calories. It doesn't matter what it is. You could be dancing for an hour straight, and that's your cardio. Which is kind of funny because it was kind of a double edged sword, because then I walked around and moved around far less than if I just did normal cardio. So my neat calories, or my active throughout the day calories, in a way kind of went down. Now, don't let this discourage you. Maybe you have godlike genetics when it comes to lifting and you can just recover from 80 rep lifts, and you should definitely try for yourself. This is, if you really love lifting, this will make you not enjoy it that much when you're lifting, especially leg day or back day if you want to implement that. So let me kind of describe to you how I did it and how maybe you should program your cardio lifting style so you could give it a try for yourself and not absolutely wreck yourself on accident doing something stupid.
Oh!
Now, if you wanted me to program your setup, I would definitely do a lot of leg presses, not a lot of squats, not a lot of deadlifts, and don't do anything that takes a lot of skill to do, like, for example, the deadlifts or the squats. Besides what he said about doing squats for 80 reps straight, right? Don't do anything that it requires you to think really hard and really focus on your skill, because you're going to be wrecked 20 minutes into this session. So do something that's a little more mindless. Calf raises, high intensity, heavy weight calf raises, leg presses, leg extensions. Focus on bigger muscles, not the chest. And I say not the chest because you shouldn't do any muscles that could honestly cramp up really easy, like biceps. Don't do biceps, please. I'm begging you, don't do biceps for this. Don't do triceps. Don't do shoulders. And a lot of people might think, well, shoulders is a great idea to do this, but honestly, not really. It's kind of a small muscle group. You're not going to be burning that many calories. And the whole goal of cardio is to burn a lot of calories. You want to just knock all of that off so then you can be in a deficit. Don't do a lot of back movements. I guess you could do really big back movements like rows, but don't be doing like traps and shrugs. No, don't. But focus a lot on the muscle groups that can actually take a beating. Hamstrings, quads, calves, glutes. Those would be amazing for this type of lifting style. And then just give it a go. If your cardio sessions are only like 20, 30 minutes, then honestly, this could be kind of great for you if you can handle it, of course, because 20, 30 minutes ain't too bad. For me, my cardio sessions were about 30, 40 minutes. And when I was doing the 40-minute sections, they were just brutal for me. I really hated being in the gym during that time. It was a very hard time in my life. Do a lot of high intensity, a lot of drop sets, even just so you could get that heart rate really pushing and pumping and going. Do not stop at all. Once you rest, that heart rate starts to go down, and then it kind of defeats the purpose of doing that cardio style lifting. I don't know if you've ever heard of some guy. What's his name? It starts with an R. He did a lot of these types of feeder workouts, which are great. You're kind of doing a feeder workout for like 40 minutes straight, but for bigger muscle groups, so you can burn a lot of calories. So you're probably asking yourself, as you're about to make this entire program, should I do it? Is it really better than cardio? Well, I mean, for fat loss, sometimes. For heart health, I mean, not fully. It definitely won't make you athletic for sure. You're definitely going to look like someone that we all know if you don't focus on running or biking or some type of other cardio based skill, even swimming. God damn it. But, anyways, for recovery, definitely not. I definitely don't advise it. If you already have amazing looking legs and you really don't care about building up your legs, then you might try this, because it would definitely be kind of cool for you, because then you will never hit legs. When I was doing it, I hated hitting legs. I did not want to hit quads. I did not want to hit my hamstrings. No booty blaster workouts for me. No cardio based calf raises or whatever, just because of the fact that I dreaded the fact that I needed to go do some goddamn calf raises and more leg extensions tonight. For muscle, you'll definitely build up endurance. And as I'm doing this in retrospect, honestly, I probably should have worked my way up to it. So, another thing I'll add for you guys is you should work your way up to it if this is something you want to do, just because of the fact that you just love lifting so much that, and cardio is a sin. And I just want to lift every day for every single situation that I do, then you want to work your way up. You definitely don't want to start with 40 or 30 minutes nonstop. You want to start with 15 minutes and see if you can even handle that. Just kind of like with lifting, like with anything in life, I guess. You don't start running with a marathon level pace and just go 31 plus miles nonstop tomorrow. Even though a lot of you guys seem to do that, you don't run a mile in your life, and then the next day you're like, I'm going to run for 40 minutes straight. Good luck with that, pal. You're going to be very sore. So, point is, can lifting replace cardio? I mean, technically, yeah, sure, because as long as you're moving, then you're burning calories. And maybe this is something that's amazing to you guys or new type of knowledge that you never heard about. But yeah, if you're doing some kind of movement, you will be burning calories. And you can replace the cardio that you absolutely dread with that movement or that thing that you enjoy doing. Now, if I were to do it again and you ask me, hey, would you ever do lifting instead of cardio again? No, probably not.
Forget about it.
Yeah. Unless I want my legs to get itty bitty skinny and I start losing strength in my legs again, then sure, yeah, I don't care. So take with that whole little tidbit with what you will. Maybe tomorrow you're gonna do it, and then I find out that one of you guys busted your quad open because you're trying to do an absolute heavy squat for 40 minutes straight, and both of your quads get blown open. Then you could definitely try it. So anyways, guys, if you absolutely love this video, then go ahead, like, subscribe, share it to all the other degenerates that you know that just want to lift nonstop and do cardio-based lifting. Have a good one.